back to my channel. I am so excited to be sharing the weather with you today. So let's get right into it. I'm headed to the pool, so I'm going to go through the weather with you. Right now, it's looking like the Central Plains, going more into the Midwest again, trying to go out and exit, okay? So right now, it's looking like Kansas and Missouri is still on alert, okay? Severe thunderstorms, very heavy rainfall, lots of wind even, and you can see on the lightning map it's also lightning in the area, okay? So it's lightning also in the Gulf of America, and we're going to talk about that as well. But just take a look. You're going to even see that there's some few feeder bands coming even on the west coast, so we'll talk about that. But just take a look how the Central Plains, once again on the lightning map, is very much lightning in even the Gulf of America. And when I show you these maps, this is like the clouds above our head, the lightning above our head. And right now, the National Weather Service is alerting us that the Northeast actually is on warning and severe watches, okay? So it's looking like, Upper Maine, Connecticut, Vermont, New Hampshire, over there, Rhode Island, the areas over there, Massachusetts, Boston area. So that area is definitely much on severe warning, okay? It has severe weather, so that's thunderstorms, lightning, and everything. So right now, just going back at the map, looking at the severe weather for today, or where the action will be at, and you're going to see up again in North Dakota, going down into South Dakota, and again in those Central Plains. It's trying to exit, and it looks like it's going to go out the northeast, okay? But it's still hot out there, and that's why I'm getting ready for the pool right now. I'm in the sunshine state of Florida, and let me tell you, it says it's 91, but it's like 95 now, or 99. It's going to get to like 100, okay? But there's hazardous heats, and that's really nothing to play with, okay? And that's all along the East Coast, dipping into the Central Plains, all the way up to the Midwest, okay? So all that severe lightning and thunderstorms that we had all week is definitely turning into like some hazardous heat, okay? So looking at weather.gov, you're gonna see that. So you're gonna see that peach area is heat warnings, heat advisories. The green is the flooding, and that hot pink over there on the West Coast is fire warning. So just be careful, everybody. It's severe out there in the United States. Again, they're highlighting the upper North Dakota, South Dakota, going down into, and also the northeast coast that I was telling you about, Boston, Connecticut. That area going to have severe weather this weekend, okay? And again, we still have that system in the Gulf. You're going to see the amount of rain for the next 24 hours, and that's quite a bit for one day, okay? Again, especially in the South, okay? Because we have this tropical disturbance one trying to exit out and going towards the Texas area. But again, severe warnings is in the northeast, okay? So we're talking Connecticut, Massachusetts, we're talking, Vermont, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, okay? And the upper Maine, okay? And you're gonna see that on this map here. All of that rain, all of the severe thunderstorms and lightning is headed that way. And you're definitely going to be able to see that on the lightning map as well. It definitely also have it coming, into New York as well too. So you're going to see a lot of rainfall into Pennsylvania as well. It's trying to, it's going over the Great Lakes and just trying to exit out the northeast, okay? And that's where it'll probably dissipate. But this is the lightning map, and you can see where all that lightning is, okay? So that's coming out of West Virginia even, going into all of the northeast, okay? And you can see all these is the clouds above our head right now, and that's rainfall, and that's, clouds. Definitely that can turn into potential severe thunderstorms and lightning, okay? So just make sure if you're in the upper northeast or you're traveling in that area that there are severe warnings in that area, okay? And again, it's all coming from the Midwest. You can see all that lightning, all that action coming out of Illinois, going into Ohio, and look at that. It's definitely taking a toll on the Midwest for sure. It's full blown Great Lakes is definitely have a lot of lightning right now. And again, these maps are definitely for now and the time that it would take to produce, and I think that was the 30Z model. So take a look at this. This is again all that rainfall that's coming across. It's definitely a lot of rainfall that is trying to escape and turn into flash flood warnings. So just be aware. It could be sunny like it is here and then starts to rain. But again, you have those potential flash flooding in the Midwest today, okay? And it's looking like coming out of Illinois and trying to exit through and past Ohio, going into, Pennsylvania and everything else, okay? So it's definitely trying to affect the Northeast, okay? We've been dealing with it in the Central Plains all week, and now it's trying to make its exit. This is going down. You're going to see more the upper, I guess, Mississippi Valley towards, like, going towards the Rockies, and this is where it's also taking part too as well. So you're going to see a lot of action that's happening over in the United States. It's definitely picking up some, lightning storms, lightning strikes. So if you're in the house and you have warnings, make sure that you're taking action, turning off all the electronics if you have to, because it's severe when you see those thick lightnings above your head. And this is the amount of rainfall, and take a look at that. That is a huge area of low pressure that is trying to build up and develop into severe thunderstorms that is making its way from the south, going up the central to through the Great Lakes and out the north, east, okay? So just make sure that you understand that Kansas today is also on alert, and that's going into the evening and the next day or so, okay? Like I said, these models potentially shows you where it can start and potentially end, okay? So just make sure that you're aware that these things are happening in the States if you're traveling or have family in that area. Now, take a look at the Gulf of America with that tropical disturbance one. It's trying to make its exit, make its way out, but it's going to be affecting the Texas area. So if you're in the Galveston, Texas area, if you're along any beaches or any water or any area like that, even going up into Houston, you're going to see some rainfall today, okay? So make sure that you understand those flash flood warnings can be very fast and quick, and I just want to be that extra eye out there for you, okay? Because it's definitely bubbling up out there and it's trying to head your way. And you can see more in the south there near Mexico that it's definitely have some severe thunderstorms down there as well too. I wouldn't be surprised if that would become a named system soon, because that's been down there bubbling for a very long, or even just under an investigation. It has been bubbling down there for a while. And we'll take a look at the tropics as well. But right now, I just want everybody in Texas and Louisiana to be aware that it's a lot of things happening over there, okay? And look at the West Coast, okay? So California right now, and some feeder bands over there. You're going to see that the upper North California, you're going to have some rainfall today. So just make sure if you're in that area, it can be flash flood warnings over there as well too. I know that it's been some droughts over there and very dry on the West Coast, okay? But again, when those river splashes come through, they definitely come through, okay? So let's take a look at the tropics, okay? You can see, like I said, it's bubbling up down there above South America, going into Central America, Panama. Take a look at that and see all of that is going to go over into the Eastern Pacific side and try to turn into tropical storms. And I'll show you that in a little bit. But right now, just take a look at that other wave on the Atlantic side, trying to reach the Caribbeans. Hopefully that they do not name it, but whatever it is, it's definitely going to be a lot of rainfall coming towards the Caribbean this weekend, okay? Probably even going into early next week, because you know how long it takes some systems to travel. But take a look at all that lightning again over there on the Central America, the central area, I'm sorry. Definitely picking up some storms, and that's what I'm thinking that gonna jump over to either one side or the other, because remember, under Mexico, it's a lot of things bubbling up over there too. And again, this is the Eastern Pacific side, okay? So you'll see the Baja California on that side, and where the lightning is, and then this is where the system is trying to form over here by Hawaii, okay? So again, we saw one yesterday that was going past. This is that same one. It's like trying to combine or make two of them or split up. But again, you have that system coming out of the Central America as well, and off of the top of South America, that can try to meet up with it and, form some sort of collision, okay? And look at that. You can see how it's bubbling up now. It's already starting to meet up, and I wouldn't be surprised if that become a named system. The Eastern Pacific had a lot of named systems, okay? So just be aware that if you're in the Hawaii area, in the central Pacific side, just make sure that you're understanding that that can occur, okay? Thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned. I'm going to keep you updated on a daily basis. You're going to see more videos coming out and more of me. Thanks for watching, and I really appreciate it. It's Tiffany's Content.